Can you guys feel the energy changing? I can. As always, if this message has found you, it is most likely for a reason, my love. There is a message in here for you today. I'm feeling like the energy is changing for you. Things are shifting for you, and you're gonna have confirmation of this already, okay? The angels are saying that something will have just happened in your life that basically is like confirmation that some kind of cycle has been broken. Okay, that's what I'm hearing from the angels. Some kind of cycle has been broken. You may be like known as a cycle breaker. You may be I'm hearing black sheep or shadow figure of the family. I'm seeing, this is so funny, I'm seeing the shadow man from Tiana. Oh wait, Princess and the Frog. I love that movie, guys. That's one of my, that's like one of my top 2 princess movies. But the shadow man is what I'm seeing. Like, it's almost like I'm getting this energy that people have perceived you as the shadow man, but you're not actually the shadow man. You've just become friends with shadows, and you're probably like the black sheep of your family, where like people saw you in a certain way throughout your life, but you're actually like much closer to yourself because you're connected to shadows. It's kind of the energy I'm getting, okay? So that's probably just confirmation for someone. I also just saw a green bird, and earlier I saw a crustacean or a crab. That could be significant for someone as a sign. And what else? I saw purple. I saw someone wearing purple. So purple could be really significant for you. You could also be going through like a third eye awakening. Okay, there's a lot that just came through. Didn't we start this out by me saying, can you feel the energy shifting? Literally. Okay. So I'm hearing from the angels that a cycle has just been broken. You have just broken a cycle. And I get the feeling that you've actually done this a lot throughout your life, okay? Like, I feel like you're a pretty seasoned cycle breaker. Hold on, let me get comfy. I've got a belly chain on right now, my Labradorite belly chain. So I have to sit in a very specific way so that I don't like breathe and break it. So don't mind me. Don't mind me doing those things. I'm gonna be moving around probably a good amount. So I'm hearing that a cycle has just been broken, and something has just happened in your life where you've almost had confirmation of that. Like, I'm hearing like 1, 2, 3 is what I'm hearing. So 1 to 3 years, or 1 or 2 or 3, right? And I'm hearing that there's been like, it's almost like you've been like closed out for the past couple of years. I'm almost getting like this, you've been in this interesting bubble of isolation because you've been transforming in a way that you were unclaiming cycles from your life throughout the past, I want to say almost like a hermit period, like a, it's like a self-isolated period that you've been moving through, okay? And the energy is shifting, and there's quite a few of you here that are probably a part of my collective already, and like you have seen a lot of the other videos we've talked about, but we've been talking about May for a while. We've been talking about the energy picking up. It's time. It's time. It's happening, okay? We have some big transit on April 30th that's happening. I can't remember what it is. Some planet's going in somewhere, so you're gonna feel something on the 30th. I'm not an astrologer, I'm a channeler. So don't note me for that. But what I'm hearing is that some kind of cycle has just broken for you. Some kind of, hold on. I'm so sorry, I'm just gonna loosen this so that I can like channel and breathe at the same time. We all know that I have to be able to breathe when I channel, because I breathe a lot, right? Okay. Freedom. Oh, what a beautiful thing. Okay, now we're in. Now we're in. I'm also seeing blue. Okay, blue could be really significant for someone. I'm also seeing like throat opening. It's almost like you may have even unclaimed a cycle that had connection to a throat block that you had in your life. And as you've done that, I'm hearing that things are going to start coming to the surface. I'm seeing the swords suit. So there's going to be a lot of truth coming to the surface, okay? There's going to be a lot of like information that's about to come into your reality, and it may have already started. You may have already noticed that people, either people or certain things have started to come to light, right? That's what I'm hearing. Yellow dresses could be significant for someone. I feel like the energy is about to pick up so fast for you. It's gonna be a little overwhelming, okay? You may have already been feeling a little overwhelmed, and you've been a little stuck in the fog is what I'm getting. This energy of like almost being like a little just like I literally feels like you're like okay, this is a weird, I don't know why this is what's coming through, angels, but I'm seeing Silent Hill. That's a scary movie. But I'm seeing Silent Hill when they're like driving up the hill. I'm pretty sure this is Silent Hill. And it's like completely foggy and they can't see anything. Like they don't even really realize where they're going. But that's what I'm seeing. Like that's kind of what it's felt like for you. Like I'm getting a little bit of like misty, foggy weather where like the past little while you've just felt like so deeply in the unknown, and like maybe there were a few things that came up recently that kind of just like caught you off guard, things that you just like didn't see coming, and like not in like a way of like catching you off guard, like you're like wow, but more of in a way like catching you off guard where you're kind of like, oh, I have this murky like unsettled energy feeling, you know, like kind of like a I don't know about that, I don't know, you know. That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling, that you've been like moving through, okay? And that fog is clearing right now. And I've been getting this in a few different messages, so I know that this is like a huge collective. Like it's not just like many different collectives. The fog is clearing right now, and there is some kind of like massive, I'm seeing wind clearing fog out, okay? So it's almost like for so many people right now, there's this massive clearing out of anything that's been like unseen, okay? And there's a lot of, again, like a lot of truth that is coming to the surface right now. Again, this kid just got out of the car next to me, blue, he's wearing blue. I'm telling you, it's like there's a throat chakra opening. It's almost like there's this, it's almost like a portal, but I'm not being told it's like something you jump through and out of. Like it's almost like there's this new I want to say this new rising, okay? I'm getting this energy of like a new rising in your throat chakra. So people, this is that season, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Like people are about to start coming back around. People that haven't spoken to you in a very long time. And it could be years, it could be months, it could be much longer, okay? Like I'm just getting this energy of like people who have always had something to say or have had something that they've swallowed for years. It's like almost, it's okay, how do I put this? So many people have been moving through this breaking of cycles, right? You have too. So it's this breaking of cycles that you've been going through in this period of self-isolation almost. It's like you put a little wrap of a bubble around you and you were like, okay, I'm here and I'm safe and I'm not going to talk to anyone else while I work through my cycles that I need to move through. And that's kind of what's been going on, and you've just done that, okay? So you've just done that, but think about even the more like a bigger picture, okay? In a bigger picture, imagine like hundreds of little bubbles of people, and everyone's in their little bubble and they're all working through their cycle stuff, okay? And then like now the angels are coming through and popping all the bubbles, and then any mist from old energy is getting whooshed away. I'm like, what's that word? Whoosh away, okay? And now it's like people are finally gonna like be seeing clearly, and people who probably haven't spoken to you in a long time are gonna come and talk to you, okay? And so don't be afraid when this happens. It's almost like because of this throat opening that's coming through right now, the angels are saying they're kind of like, it's almost like a letting go and a rewriting of people and experiences in the current timeline that you're in. So it's almost like these people, like you're not in the same timeline that you were in when you met or saw these people last time, right? So it's a complete, the way that the angels want you to approach it is as if you're meeting them for the first time. And they want you to approach everyone this way, okay? Like they're telling me that anyone that comes up and asks to meet you, if you feel inspired, just treat it like you're meeting them for the first time and let them reintroduce themselves. Like this is a season of reintroducing yourself, and if you get the inspired action and energy to go and talk to someone that you haven't talked to in a long time, approach it that way. Like reintroduce yourself as who you are now, because remember that you're not the same person that you used to be. Like who they remember you as You're not that person anymore. Look at how much you've grown. Look at how much you've changed. You have literally unclaimed so much generational trauma and so much even just weight and like projections from other people. Like I'm hearing you've unclaimed a lot of projections of other people, and you've let so much of that go. And so it's almost like you're this beautiful light being now. And when you go back to people, or if you feel inspired to, or if they come back around to you, you guys all get to reintroduce yourselves as the version of you that you are today, which is my favorite version of you so far, even though you're gonna get even better, right? But that's what I'm hearing from the angels. Like there's this interesting, I almost want to say it feels like it's probably why the shadow man came up in the beginning, because like I'm getting this like mystical, like voodoo magic type of energy, but like not in a negative way. We all know voodoo is scary. Okay, let's be honest. I'm getting an energy, it's more like potions and like voodoo and like in animated experience. Not the, let's not, simmer down. But I'm seeing, I'm seeing like the angels almost like with this blue sparkly dust. Like think of Tinkerbell. You know how her dust is gold? I'm seeing the angels going around with like a sparkly blue dust and dusting it on everyone, and it's almost like a truth serum. Like they're telling me that like truth's coming out, baby. Like it's about to be time for everyone to be speaking their truth. So if you're feeling called to speak up, go do it. Just remember, the one thing that I always recommend, even with the angels and with just me, is just make sure that you're doing it in the most loving way possible and approaching it in a way that feels really alive and beautiful to you. Because that is how it's almost like the angels are asking you to approach this and your truth serum and your truth coming to the surface in a way of romanticizing your life. So they're asking you to romanticize everything that you do, including speaking truth. So it's almost like you're writing your own book of your life, even with the ways that you're expressing yourself, and romanticizing it in a sense of making it more fun for yourself. Like experiencing your life and your journey right now, specifically right now, okay? As this energy is picking up is what I'm getting. Like as the energy is picking up, as the truth is coming to the light, as the dust is being sprinkled, romanticize your life right now, because treating your life like a storybook and like having so much fun with it is actually going to draw that energy in to you for the energy that's coming in this summer, is what I'm feeling. And it's funny because I'm not the only tarot reader, spiritual reader talking about this. Like there's actually so many that are talking about May. Like there's something huge coming around in May. And of course this is a timeless reading. Almost all my readings are timeless. This could come around at a different point in life for you when you find this, but just remember that like this is coming around in a cycle of seasons. So when it says summer, it's that upcoming summer for you, right? But it's just like something's going on this summer, like, and I don't like, to be completely honest with you guys, like the angels are keeping me very in the dark too. There's a lot of stuff I don't know that's coming in this summer. I'm seeing gaps of time in my summer. Like that's because like I can kind of see certain things when they're gonna happen, and I can feel them before they happen, right? But all I can feel, and the angels are keeping the summer so hidden from me. So like I feel like throughout the summer we're just gonna like approach it one day at a time, and like as the messages come through, they're gonna be for the guiding moment, right? But it's like the angels just aren't showing me anything for the summer. Like there's chunks of time in the summer that I'm literally not seeing like any scheduling. Like I'm literally seeing like a black screen. Like it's almost like the angels like turn the screen off for me so that I can't like see what's going on. I'm like, okay. I guess I'll just trust in that unknown. Okay. Whew. But just so you guys know, like I'm even being kept in the dark about a lot of things that are coming through. I do want to pull some tarot, but not yet. I want to see if there's anything else the angels want to have come through first. I'm just getting this energy that you are about to be approached. That's like the energy, but it's also like someone made fun of me the other day for how many times I say like, and it hurt my feelings. But that was on TikTok. So now I'm like, every time I say like, I'm like, Oops. Oopsie. Where was I? You're about to be approached. The angels, something that I've been hearing a lot for a lot of communities also, or collectives, right, is that some huge opportunity is about to come in for you, okay? And it's an opportunity that you're not seeing coming. Like, I don't think it's an opportunity that you're already connected to. I think it's really gonna catch you off guard. Like, it's gonna be something that you just totally, it's something that you want is the thing, okay? So it's not like when it does come in for you, I can feel that you're gonna be like, oh, like I've been manifesting this, but it's almost gonna be one of those things that you're manifesting that you weren't even really aware you were so powerful to manifest. Like, it's not something that you specifically like wrote about, or it's almost like an in-between between the things that you've wanted is what I'm seeing. Like, it's almost like the angels are bringing you an opportunity of a bridge, okay? That's what they're telling me, they're showing me, technically, right? They're bringing you an opportunity of a bridge to take you to all the things that you've been manifesting, all right? Wow, that's pretty awesome. Sorry, my nose just got really wet for some reason. Makes no sense, I don't know why. People parking is hilarious. It just got really sunny, so I'm in the beach parking lot because I channel in places where people are because it makes a lot of sense. And like everyone just showed up at the exact same time. And like as I'm talking about you being approached and like things coming in for you. Can't make this up. I need to turn the air on. I'm getting really hot. Okay, but there's some kind of opportunity that's coming in for you. It could be a person, or it could be some kind of like, business venture or like something, okay? But this something is going to act as a bridge for you to the things that you're looking for. So it's not gonna be like, it is gonna catch you off guard because you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, and you're gonna feel good about it, but you're not gonna realize, like, it's one of those really cool things where like, you don't know that this is the link. Like, you don't realize that this is what leads to all the things that you've been manifesting. Like, you're not gonna see it at face value, okay? Like, you're almost just gonna be like, yeah, like this feels good for me, and then you're just gonna say yes because it's like, it's so meant for you that you're not overthinking it, is the energy that I'm getting. Like, this is an opportunity that's just gonna be like, it's almost like written into your contract with life already. So when it comes around, you're like, yeah, I'm down to try. And it's not gonna feel like some big thing because it's not supposed to, because it's not supposed to feel like some big decision or whatnot, right? Right? Like, there's a hair. So this opportunity that's gonna come in, the thing is that sometimes the best things in life, like, they don't feel like some big decision. They don't feel like some crazy thing that you have to do. They just happen so seamlessly, right? Like, they happen so soft and quick and in a way that just feels so in alignment, and like that you just didn't even really like see in that way. Like, it just like falls together for you, and that's such a marker that like it's so meant for you. Whew, I don't know why, but it just got like so much energy. Bear with me. There's also a lot of people that just pulled in, and so I'm like trying to swallow the energy. Like, what's going on? Everyone loves to look. Anyways, there's a lot coming in for you right now, right? There's a lot coming in at the exact same time, and I'm feeling like May is like a big starting point because I feel like May is when that bridge like goes into place. I'm literally being shown like a bridge. Actually, I'm being shown a bridge from a specific book, which is kind of cool. If you feel inspired, you should read this book, but it's so wild. It's called Astonishing the Gods by Ben Okri or something like that, okay? It's so good. But in this book, it is so hard to describe what this bridge is like, but it's almost like there's two cliff edges. Oh my gosh, is this happening? This is happening. Wait. Angels just they plugged it all in. Okay, so a few channels ago, this channel you may have watched, you may have not, but we talked about jumping. We talked about jumping from a cliff edge to another cliff edge. And now we're talking about the bridge being placed in between, so it's like you don't even have to jump. You're just gonna go. What? Ah! Oh! That was so cool. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys couldn't visually see that, but like the way that the angels just like plugged in that other message into my memory as I'm talking about the two cliff edges, I was like, I see it, I see it, I see it now. Okay, so there's two cliff edges. We talked about you jumping from one to the other, but right now the angels are putting a bridge in. In the book, this guy is basically in this invisible world, okay? So everything's like invisible, like the town's not invisible, but like the people are invisible. They have this ability of being invisible. So you can't really see them, but you can. It's kind of like a crazy conceptual book because it's kind of like how you see through your third eye, to be honest. Like it's kind of like, it's really deep. Like this book is crazy. It's like, it's multi-dimensional, but it like plugs in all these different cool ways. This person is a master, like it's a master's book. But there's basically, he gets taken to this bridge and they're like, okay, like this is the first step, you have to cross the bridge and then we can take you into the town and show you the town. And he's like, okay, and they walk him over to this like cliff edge and he goes, what bridge? And they're like, it's right in front of you. And the bridge is invisible. So he's like, you're telling me that I have to walk across an invisible bridge? And the guy's like, yes, good luck, and disappears. He like was visible for the moment and then all of a sudden he's gone. And this guy has to just like walk across this invisible bridge, okay? But as he's walking, I don't even want to like really explain it to you because it's so crazy what happens, but like the bridge basically takes him through a journey. And okay, well, I'm gonna explain it. I'm sorry to spoil. It's one of the coolest things. Please go read the book. It's way better than I will ever be able to describe this. But basically, so he's like, okay, I'm gonna walk across this bridge because he has to make it in order to like continue on his journey through the town, right? To where he's supposed to be, where there's like an invisible castle and like all this crazy stuff. But he has to cross this bridge and the other person disappears and is on the other side of the bridge now. And so he has to take this like this moment of trust. So he has to take this moment of trust and basically step out over a ledge onto an invisible bridge. And the whole thing is like, I don't even know how to really explain it because it's so conceptual that like he steps out, he does it, he takes the leap, right? You're gonna take the leap just like this. I think that's why this is all coming through, because it's like a big thing connected to a bridge that you're being handed that you don't realize is the bridge, and so you're stepping out on a ledge that's invisible. Okay, anyways, I hope you guys are like keeping up. You'll have to tell me. So anyways, he steps out onto this invisible bridge and he looks down and his foot isn't falling. He's like, oh my gosh, the bridge is real. Because he just literally stepped out on a cliff. He's like, I'm about to die. Steps on this bridge. The bridge exists. So he keeps walking a little bit and he's like, oh, so it's really all just like what you believe in. And then he looks down and he's like, wait, so if I don't think the bridge is there, and then he starts falling. And then he goes through this entire journey where the bridge isn't there, and he basically experiences all of the different elements. So the bridge becomes like real, the bridge becomes like air, which is like nothingness, and then he goes through like a bunch of wind, and then he experiences like everything being on fire, and then he experiences it being like lucid like water. And so as he's crossing this bridge, he basically is experiencing all of the elements as him morphing into the elements. It's so crazy. Like, this man was a master. Like, to write something like this is, I look up to very few people, but to have a brain that wrote something like that is so magical. Like, that's a gift, like a true master. But anyways, so then he finally like gets it, and he makes it across the bridge, right? Like, because he goes through all these different cycles, and then he basically ends up on the other side, and the person goes, good job. He was like, whoa, it's like he just like went through a whirlwind of like the craziest experience of his life just crossing this bridge, and then he looks back and he can see the bridge now, right? So that's kind of what's happening right now in your life, is that this is so freaking cool. There's these two ledges, right? And you're like dream reality is on the other side of the ledge. And you have been thinking this whole time that you had to jump, but you've never had to jump. You're actually being gifted a bridge. But the bridge is invisible because you're not gonna realize what the bridge is. It's almost like you're being gifted some kind of an opportunity that, and we already talked about the opportunity, right? And this opportunity is something that like, you aren't, like, it's just gonna happen so naturally. And what I'm feeling is that you're about to go on like it's like a mini journey, but it's gonna feel like a journey that's like a mass journey, like a massive, like, major arcana type of journey. Like, you're about to enter into a major arcana journey, which is from the tarot, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about. And you're basically gonna be like on this journey, and then like through the journey you're gonna start to realize what the bridge is, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh. And like, I'm feeling like you're gonna move through a lot of different whirlwinds of things, emotions, experiences. Like, I feel like a lot's coming in for you, but you're gonna make it through this, right? And then you're gonna realize, so it's gonna be like, I feel like halfway through you're gonna be like, oh, that's the bridge, right? This is the coolest thing. I can't believe the angels just like plugged all that in together. That was so freaking cool. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. I love the angels so much. Oh my gosh. So cool. Okay. What was I getting at? I feel like that's it. I feel like that's the message. So what's incoming for you? Like, I can't do better. That was a crazy, crazy full circle moment in all of the energies that we've been talking about recently on this channel. Like, that was the most insane magical thing that just happened. I hope you guys witnessed that and like felt it with me and truly like went through that journey with me. And you have to read the book now, or at least go to the part where he crosses the bridge, because that that is insanely magical. Okay, wow. Wow. And I feel like the name of that book is like so fitting for your journey right now. Like, I feel like you're already astonishing the gods, and I feel like you're about to astonish the gods in a way that you haven't astonished the gods before. Like, I almost get this energy that like you were written into existence to astonish the gods, to be one of those characters in this world that basically just like, you're one of those human beings that lives a life that no one else has ever lived. And in the doing of that, you're basically showcasing that there's even more dimension to humanity than anyone has been aware of, especially your spirits on the other side. Like, I feel like you're a walking, like, reckoning to humanity. The battery's dying, hold on. Wow, that was so crazy. I'm just like sitting here in awe at like all of you and all of this entire message. Like, I'm amazed. I'm inspired. I'm inspired. Okay, I really want to pull some tarot. I don't know what I'm gonna ask the angels what we're pulling tarot for, but I've really, like, I even brought my like original tarot deck too. So I feel like this is really significant for someone. Someone might be asking for a message or something from tarot. You could even just be looking for some guidance. Let's see. Angels, what's the vibe? Oh, this deck smells like Palo Santo. I love that. Oh! Oh, okay. We're just gonna pull and see what the angels have to say. Okay, so we've got the Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Star, right? Okay, so I feel like this is kind of what we were talking about, like the fog is clearing, right? Like the fog is clearing for all of you. This is definitely for all of you. And I feel like it's because there's a big, like, deep awakening that's happening within self, or it's already happened within yourself. Like I said, like, you have broken so many cycles and you're creating this space where the fog is clearing now. There's truth coming to light. And I feel like there's something here, there's some kind of a message here about you going somewhere. Okay, there's somewhere that you're going, that you're being gifted. Okay, so it's like, it's almost like a gift trip or somewhere that's been calling you. There's a message here for someone who's going on a trip. There we go. Okay, so a message for someone that's going on a trip that feels like a gift to you. Okay, so let's find out what this message is for you. There we go. The angels told us. You know, I'm really getting this energy because we have the 3 of Wands coming out and then the 5 of Pentacles. So I'm getting this really strong energy that this has something to do with some kind of connection to your family. That's what I'm hearing from the angels. This has some kind of connection to your family, and it has some kind of connection to the way that your family used to exist and live in the world. It's almost like you're rewriting that story now for yourself and for your family. Like there's some new, it's a new pathway that you're stepping into with the essence of your family. You don't have to be with your family, but it has something to do with your family, okay? And it has something to do with like the experiences that you have had with your family that used to keep you, I want to say that used to keep you trapped. Like again, like there's some kind of strong message here where like you have let go of some kind of cycle. Like you have broken a cycle. And because you've broken that cycle, you're now stepping onto a new journey, and this has some connection to family. They don't have to be blood related, just so you can note that. It could even be your soul family, but there's some kind of new rewritten story that you're stepping into, that you're rewriting, okay? Whew, confirmation. Hold on. Okay, we've got the 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, and the Devil coming out. Yeah. So what I'm getting is, this is definitely like a broken cycle. Like I feel like you have worked really, really hard to break the cycles. There's a lot of like shadow energy here, okay? So you have done tons of shadow work is what I'm getting, and you're stepping into a new path that you've worked really, really, really hard to step into. There's almost also a message here for you about the shadows of your family essence, or the family that you, whichever family this is for you specifically. There's almost a message here of like, now that you have unclaimed those shadows, this is an opportunity for you to step into that space again, or that energy, and basically rewrite using your own frequency as a power mechanism to rewrite and show others that like cycles can be broken and unclaimed, especially in the essence of those that were once family. Now this doesn't have to be with your family specifically, but it's almost like people, it could just be people that knew you way back in the day too, connected to your family in some way, some sort. You're gonna know what I mean by this because you're gonna know that this message is for you. That's why it's at the end of this channel, obviously. But there's some kind of opportunity here for you where basically you get to choose to like be the light that you are today in a setting that gives back to you, because you get to show that it's possible to exist in a timeline where those cycles have been broken. Like you almost get to be, I want to say, a reckoning to your family essence, that it's possible to become better, to be different, to change, and to jump timelines into a timeline where you can be more than what everyone used to claim you would be. Okay, so that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. It's like this is a really big opportunity for you, and the message is to shine your light, like really be as bright as you possibly can be in this experience, on this trip that you're going on. Because you are the light, you are the proof, you are the reckoning that it's possible. And that is what everyone needs right now, is proof that it's possible. And you are that proof, so it's time for you to go be that proof and shine so brightly that people can see like, oh, it's possible. Ooh, I love that. Okay, that was for some people very specifically. You'll know who you were. And that was the message. Okay, I I love you guys so much, and I hope this message was as cool for you guys as it was for me. This was an awesome message for me. I didn't even know what we were going to talk about today. I was like, let's go be cute, angels. And they didn't even tell me till after I got my matcha and everything. They were like, energy. And I was like, okay, we'll talk about the energy. But I love you guys. I love you, I love you, I love you. If this message resonated with you, please do let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next message.